We're going to be studying Alla Breve in this lesson. To understand Alla Breve, let's review common time or 4/4 time signature. In 4/4 time signature, we have 4 beats in the measure. And when you look at the bottom number, the 4 tells us that the quarter note receives 1 beat. In Alla Breve, a vertical line is drawn through the common time signature, and therefore it cuts the value in half. There's 2 names for this, Alla Breve or cut time. So instead of 4/4 time signature, we cut it in half and receive 2/2 time signature. This tells us in the top number there's going to be 2 beats per measure, but observe that the bottom number has changed from a 4 to 2, which tells us that a half note now equals 1 beat. If we look at the example below, a whole note, instead of 4 beats, we cut that in half, receives 2 beats. A half note, instead of 2 beats, now receives 1 beat. So we get 1, 2. A quarter note, instead of 1 beat, now receives a half a beat. And we receive 1 and 2 and so on. Now the eighth notes almost act like 16th notes because we're cutting them in half, and we count them 1 E and a, 2 E and a. In cut time, Alla Breve time signature, we have a 2/2 time signature, which informs us there is going to be 2 beats per measure and that a half note will receive 1 beat. So let's draw out the rhythm tree. A whole note would receive 2 beats, 1, 2, because we cut the 4 beats in half. Also, because a half note receives 1 beat, there are 2 half notes in a whole note, therefore 2 beats. We do the same thing for the whole rest. A whole rest would receive 2 beats as well. When we divide the whole note, we receive 2 half notes. And from the time signature, once again, a half note receives 1 beat. 1 circle, 2 circle. The same thing applies for the rests. When we divide the whole rest, we will receive a half rest. One no circle, 2 no circle. When we subdivide the half notes, we receive quarter notes. There are 2 quarter notes per half note and 4 quarter notes in a whole note. 1 circle and circle, 2 circle and circle. So now the half notes will receive the and. And we go back to the whole notes. Same applies for the rests. Quarter rests, 1 and 2 and no circle. And we continue subdividing and counting even to the 8th notes and 16th notes. So an 8th note would receive 1 circle, E circle, and circle, a circle. And we continue on with that counting method.